In this session, I will be discussing about rip feature, which is known as stiffener, or you add this rip feature to strengthen your parts or maybe the assembly. So how to add rips and what are the logic and different peripheral control, that I will discuss. So if you see this particular dialog box here, you have the parameter and you can set the thickness in different directions, from mid or in a particular direction, and the effective thickness and the extrusion direction. And you can flip the normal material side and you can also assign draft. So for understanding this, I will be taking one example from our exercise folder, which you can open while practicing. So this is the case, and you can get the rib option here, and you can see here, select a plane or a planar face or an edge on which to sketch the feature cross section, or an existing sketch to use for the feature. So already I am having an existing sketch, so which you can select, and you can see here the direction. You can flip the direction also for this. This direction you can flip, and this is the normal to the sketch. So just I will be with this option. And what about the thickness? That you can specify, maybe 15. And now you can see automatically that will be embedded to your object. So let me edit this and show you a couple of options. And here you can go for the draft. What it does, that you can see. So you can give the draft here. This is the draft angle. Maybe if you can increase this to little bit higher, 10, you can easily notice this. So this is the draft which you can assign to your rib features. And very important thing is, if you can see this from this particular side, so this is the present placement of your rib from the center line, both the side. And here you can see first side. Here you can see both side, and here you can see the second side. This option control also you can do from your neutral plane. Exactly symmetrically you can align, that is the center option, you can see, or you can switch to the first side or second side or at the center. These are the three different controls which you can directly use while creating the ribs. Also, in this particular case, this is the open profile and which you would like to control for this. So parallel to the sketch, the extrusion direction, all this control you can give. And normal to sketch, if you have random profile like this also you can control. So let me show you those examples to better understand the rib feature, and you can apply to the critical profiles and you can do the control. So if you see this particular model and you go to the rib, and when you go to the rib, you can see this is the open profile which you have, and this particular profile, when you select, this will be automatically embedded to the radial surface, and here you have the planar surface. And here you can see the normal to sketch option, which you can also control. But normal to sketch option is applicable to a typical case which you can find not applicable here. So when you select this and you go for the operation, automatically this will be embedded. So I'll just delete this, and this is the sketch available to you. This is the open profile which you can create. So once you have this particular sketch, just you can go to your rib option and you can select your sketch, and you can give your thickness, and you can keep this at center, and you can update it. So this is the powerfulness of your rib feature which you can apply to these sorts of objects. Next we'll look into a couple of other examples where you can understand the ribs scenario. So this is the open sketch profile which you have, and when you go to the rib and you select these sketches, so automatically the rib pattern will be created with the effective thickness, maybe 2.5 I am looking for, and those will be automatically mapped in the linear direction or the neutral direction. And automatically you can see, when you see the preview, you can see the output preview here. So automatically those are corresponding, this boundaries is mapped to the nearest boundary, and automatically this feature is created. And in this way you can choose your open boundary as your reference, and directly you can assign. Here you can also map the draft, maybe 5-degree draft indices to apply. That 5-degree draft is applicable to the whole reef sites. So these are the frequently used options which you can use while creating this as a feature. Maybe this is the case which you can take as example for reef. You can select, so automatically the combined profiles are selected, and you can directly find your profile which is embedded automatically. So just like that, other couple of examples I will show you. Maybe this is the case. So in this particular case also you can select your reef profile, and you can create directly your final output, so which you can see here. So this is one case, this is one case which directly you can create. This is one case already I have shown with a draft or without draft, and the sketch and the preview of the reef after creating. Here you can attach your draft, and like this also. So draft control is well applicable here, and whatever the draft control you need, maybe the 10 degrees, and you can see the preview. So directly this controls you can do over the reef features. So next we'll look into the section preview after selecting the second section plane inside your section view. So for understanding this, I'll be opening the required model. So this model we can take for our reference. So when you go to the section view, and here you can see you have the section 1 and section plane 2, and you can offset this. After that, again I'll go to the section plane, and I'll switch to the section 1, and which you can see here. And section 2, when you move, I need another sections with respect to maybe this, and at a particular height. Or you can go to the section 3, and you can have another output. So at a time, the combined sectioning you can apply, and independently you can control the angle also. So what exactly you would like to view, that you can set it, and you can save this. So somewhere you have to check it, maybe 2 planes if you by mistake select. This is the 1, this is the 2, and this is the 3. So 1, what exactly you need? 50%. 2, what exactly you need? That you can specify. And 3, what exactly you need? That you can specify. Based on your requirement, you can see it. Just I will update this. This is the model. Is very simple while working. Just you have to go for this. This is the first plane. I am okay with this. I'll go to the section 2. This is the second plane. I'll position here. I am okay with that. Section 3. This I am okay with that. So this is the final part which you can get out of your section planes. Section plane can be positioned then multiple times, like 1, 2, and 3, and you can get your output. So this is the section plane which you can see and get. Changing the display state is very important, and that directly you can select over the particular feature, and here you can find the cursor selecting transparency option for a feature, that you can directly select the display states, and you can directly control that particular property. So for controlling display state, we'll open one reference model. maybe this, and directly you can switch on this option, show the display pane. And here when you move to a particular feature, here you can see the display state control. Based on that, you can control the display state, and here you can add the display state or remove or appearance. That all you can set how you would like to do. So from there you can have the wide range of controls which you would like to apply to your model. And also just like that, when you go to the other features, here you can give the control. So typically for visualization purpose, you can add this particular state and you can control. So in our coming session, we will be discussing about the projects and the different applications over the project which you have learned. Thank you.